Hiya guys, so today I'm going to be doing my water change. So if you ain't seen how to clean your filter out, I'll recommend you go check that out before watching this one. What do I need, or should I say what do you need to do a water change? Well, one thing, you need a siphon. Second thing, you need a bucket. And I would recommend you put a towel down to stop any water from dripping on your fill or anything like that. So let me put the siphon in. So you put the siphon in, and I should really be taking the lid off. But if I take the lid off, I'm not going to have a light, so you guys won't be able to see all the muck going up and coming out. So that's why it's on. So you want to really go one end from the tank. You don't really want to be going in like here and then going this way, or going here and then going that way. You always want to go one end of the tank and then work your way down. Me personally, I just siphon the top of the gravel, you know, so don't really worry about the stuff down here under the gravel, because when the fish are swimming, chasing, you know, they're going to move them. When my cat goes ballistic, my pleco, you know, it's going to move a couple of stones and there's going to be food under there. So the fish will always have some type of food to feed on. And also, when you do your vacuuming, or siphoning should I say, you should really clean inside the glass with like a sponge or a cloth, just to get like the algae and that off the glass. Like you can feel it, it's like really slickery, like. So, but because I've got the pleco, it cleans the glass for me, so I don't really have to worry about, you know, getting a sponge in there and all that. But you can if you want to, you know, it's entirely up to you guys on how you want to approach your tank. So everyone does their tank differently. No one does their tank exactly the same. So let's get started, guys. So that's in, and then you just basically just run it along, you know, get all that out. Because even though you've got a filter, you know, it's still not gonna get every single bit you know. So I tend to do this once a month. Should really do it more, but obviously some people have time and some people don't really have time. And you can really see that there's not really that much stuff, you know, coming up. So that's a good bit. And if you have got stuff, you know, you just want to just move round by the plants. Normally get a bit mucky, but nothing, you know, nothing too bad. I don't move the objects, I just move around and get them. You can see a bit of food going up there, you know, so, but that is basically all what you do. I mean, there's other videos on YouTube, you know, on how to do it differently, and, you know, but you'll find the easy way will work for you, you know. So don't just go by, oh well, he does it, I should do it, you know, because that's where you'll make mistakes and everything else. So just let all that stones go out. So yeah, I mean, you know, you can, either way, any way you find possible that works for you, do it. But this is how I do mine, and it has always worked for me. You know, I ain't had no bother doing this. You know, it all works for me. And also you do, when you do it, leave your heater, if you have a heater. I do, because in the UK it's really cold most times of the year. You know, it's always had rain, and you know, so it does get really cold. So I have a heater just to be certain. But if you don't have a heater, then you ain't got to turn it off or turn it on. But your filters, if you have one like mine that sits in the water, then I would recommend, while you're doing your water change, that you do turn it off. Because if you don't, you're gonna, you know, you're gonna end up burning it out, you know. And you don't want to burn your pump out and then have to go buy a new one, and you know, it's money you don't have to spend, you know. So anything, you know, that you can save, and then certainly change it. So now I need to change that water, get myself another bucket. So I just bung that down, and then I'll get myself another bucket. And you know, it's not really dirty, it's mainly the filter that gets more dirty than the gravel. I do prefer the black gravel because, you know, you can't see the muck and everything else what lies on it. I mean, I did one last month, I think it was. I didn't video it because I was in quite a rush, but it was absolute filth. The amount of muck, you know, that went through and everything else. So, and yeah, you see, I'll go, let me show you guys. Let me go here. So I put that down, and you can see all the muck shoot up there, you know, and that's from under the gravel. So when I've got some spare time, I do go down, you know. Don't go down that much, but certain areas like there, you can see all the muck shooting up, and that, and you just keep it going. Just hold it there until the muck's all up, you know, and it will come up in the end. So again, you can see it, you can see the cygnet. Like, oh, what's going on? I want some of that, you know. Right. But again, you can see all the muck shooting up from under the gravel. So it is good if you do all your gravel, you know, go down in the gravel. I mean, I've got different stones under there from last time, but again, you can see all the muck and everything. So it is important. It's like if you was in a tank, you know, or living in just one room, you know, would you want to poo, be sick, you know, and everything, and then have to eat? You know, you wouldn't, you know. So when you have fish, don't just presume, oh yeah, well the filter will do it. The filter will do it, but as you can see, under the stones, you know, that's where the filter won't get. And these fish get fed heavy. I feed my fish a lot. So, you know, I am a big believer on, you know, and people say, oh, but it's bad for the fish. I don't think it is. Feed them. You know, feed them. If they're hungry, they'll eat it. You know, if they don't, they don't. You know. But again, yeah, you can see it's more. You know. So I only do patches, just little bits. Turn up the bottom. Get the fish going after. You know, they'll be scoffing around, making their own little bit of mess, seeing what they can dig at. So, you know, I recommend that, you know, you do this. This is really important. Your water changes are really important, you know. You've got to do them. You know, I've heard people before, well, why do I need to do a water change? I've got a filter. Because you do. You know? You have to. You really do, guys. Like, ask anyone and they will tell you. You say to them, how important is a water change? Look it up on the internet, guys. Look it up. It'll tell you fish live longer, they're more healthier. You know, you've got to do it, guys. Got to do it. You know, if you want to look after fish, then get the right stuff, you know, do it properly. Don't just get them and then think, right, I've got them, you know, what now, you know. Do the important things for them, you know, because they benefit from it. And I will make a video on how much food I feed my fish. And, you know, you can see how much I feed my fish. And you guys will probably think, well, that's a lot of food you put in for just them couple of fish. Or a few fish, should I say. But it's not, you know. And I've got angels in here, as you know, so angels are quite aggressive, or can be aggressive. I ain't had no issues with them. When they was with my guppies and my neons, they was aggressive, I tell you, they was aggressive, you know, they really was aggressive. They would chase the neons, the guppies, and, you know, but the African cichlids have calmed them down, you know. Maybe it's saying something, I don't know. But, yeah, really good fish to have, you know. So, I think that'll be it. Just get this last bit, and then what you want to do, guys, is when you stop it, let the gravel out, and then just hold your fingers like that. Hold your fingers over there, over the top, if you guys can see that, and then lift it up, and then what you do, that will just run down, and then what you have done, you have stopped that muck from you lifting it up and it going back on your gravel. So that's how I do my water changes once a month, guys. As you can see, quite a lot of water out, quite a bit. I probably could go a bit more, and I probably should really go just a touch more on it. You know, so let me get me other bucket, because, you know, I haven't got a big bucket. So this, guys, is basically just a mop bucket, you know. This, I don't add water, never add water from the tap in here, your mop bucket, and then add in it. Because this is had bleach, everything in it, you know. Chemicals, bleach, God knows what else it's had in it. So if you add water into here, and then add it into here, you're putting all the chemicals what was in here into your tank. And that is dangerous, guys. That is real dangerous for your fish. So at the moment, let me just show you guys. You can see, you know, real messy. You know, I didn't really want, you know, the other gravel coming up, but you know, it happens, and I could get over that. You know, it ain't gonna kill me by having a couple of different coloured gravel, you know, but I do prefer the black gravel. So let's do it again. Let's go down a couple more inches. So here we go. So get in there where the cat hides, because I know there's a lot of muck the cat makes. So just get round there. And there he is, see? Yeah, he's got a bit of poo, dangling from him. So let's see if I can, he just released that. So now I can have that, I can pick that up now. And that's it. So now, I know that he ain't gonna be, he's not gonna be mucking it all up. Look, see that? Look, under that boat, where the Pleco lives, is absolutely disgusting, Would you want to live in a house that's filth like that? No, you would not. So clear it all up, guys, Water changes are very important, You've got to do your water changes. Look at that. All that muck coming up from where that boat was, So do your water changes. It's so important, guys. It really is. And I'm probably going a bit too far now with the water. But just clear this up where this boat was. And then we'll be done. I'll call it then. It's getting quite low now, so. And I normally come down to this type of level as well, so. I normally do. I don't, and you can use this as level your stones, by you doing that, just level it all out, because you'll find if you miss bits, you will get them, and I fed the cats last night with cat pellets, with algae pellets, so that's probably why it was so messy under there, because he's there and everything else. But it's really important, guys. I can't say it enough. So grab your fingers round the bottom of it, lift it out your tank. The water comes down. Don't know if you guys can see that, but the water comes down. Go straight in the bucket, and that's it, guys. As simple as that. Everyone's got half hour, 20 minutes to do a water change. So let me get this bucket out of the way, and now you can see, guys, good 6 inches maybe out. Really good. So now, guys, I don't want to I don't want to make you wait for me to go back, get water, come back, fill it up a bit, go get water. So, bit of shoe. So basically, let me put this boat back, because he's gonna think it's gonna stay there now, and it's not. So I'll put that back there. And you can see, there's still a bit of muck there, but that's the algae wafflers, or whatever it is, they're cat pellets. I will show you on the next video on what I feed them, but you can see him there. He's only small. He gets big, guys. If you have a Pleco, I had one before which died, and he was about 15, 17, maybe 20 centimetres long, which is incredible. But I have seen them get maybe this big. So they say they could get 3 foot. I haven't seen one that gets 3 foot. I've seen them get 1 foot, but I haven't seen them get 2 foot, or 3 foot. So I mean, if you guys have, leave me a comment in the comment section below that you have. And also, I just want to show you this guy because he don't come out much. This cat. That I just want to. Got to be careful with him because there he is. I don't want to stress him out, but you can see, you know, this is me African talking catfish. I mean, you guys might know him as something else, but there he is. Stunning, absolute stunning catfish, you know. Real nice. So all the cigarettes are out. Oh, hello mate. How are you? You know, all coming checking him out. You know, he don't come out much. He comes out at night, which is quite a shame because most nights I'm abed or doing something else. But you know, but he is absolutely stunning, and he gets to 16 centimetres. Real nice, stunning catfish it is. Absolute nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You know, I wanted to do this to show you guys how to do your water change and everything else, you know. So it is really good that I have made this video. So share it, guys. You know what to do. Share it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel as I will be having more videos. And I tell you guys, I've got one coming tomorrow, which I think you guys will enjoy. So just you know, subscribe, check my videos out if you ain't already. Thanks for watching, you know, and I will be doing, this will be part 1, guys. I don't want to leave you hanging, waiting. So I'm going to cut off now. And I'm going to do another video. Once it's filled up and everything's right, I will show you guys what it looks like after. And what I have added into the tank and everything else. Alright guys, so I'll see you on the next video. Peace.